The following content has been labelled Dope AF. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's like we've been doing this for 4 fucking days.
Usually when I do off work, I'm mentally tired.
Oh shit!
Now I'm physically tired.
Oh my ass.
Is it hurt?
I think that we're gonna keep all this in this part right now. This is gonna be part of the podcast. Let's just complain about how fucking tired we are because I think it's a great representation of episode 5. I think I don't even know what we're on right now.
Welcome to the Gurge Brooms Robot Show. What do you call this?
I don't know what we call this. I don't know what we're calling this. We're both very tired, and we just got finished with dinner, and of course we had drinks with dinner. And this podcast may not be that long because we are both itching for our fucking beds.
Yeah.
But before we get into the stories of the day, I just want to tell you about me using the bathroom right now. Because
I haven't heard this story yet. This is new to me too.
You may have experienced this already in our bathroom. So for those who don't know in the audience, typically we stay at cheaper hotels, and they range in price, but I think this one was 40,000 won a night, which is $30-ish, whatever. Well, whatever. It's
$47. I'm just going to guess that. I'm going to look it up later.
The very cheap hotel, but it does what it needs to do. We got a bed. We got a shower. We got air conditioning.
We actually have like an actual shower, not like a shower in a tub with no curtain.
Yeah, but it's just
the whole bathroom.
The whole bathroom is a shower. So, like, hopefully at this moment I'm putting a picture up of.
Did you take a picture?
Of course I took a picture of it because I had to send it to a couple friends so they knew what was up. The whole bathroom is the shower. So whenever you shower, you're showering next to the toilets.
You can take a shower while you shit.
You could easily do that, but the toilet is legitimately flush to the side of the wall. So whenever I went to go sit on the toilet, I have to sit sideways. I can't sit on the toilet right because if I go this way, like I can't sit on it right because literally it's flush.
Made for 6 foot. How tall are you?
6'3".
6'3".
6'3".
6'3" American men. It's made for like 5'4" Korean dudes.
I'm just this giant. He uses toilet that I have to sit crooked on and use a toilet. And the whole time I'm like, I hope I'm not missing the toilet. Man, it was a long day today.
There's a dookie on the ground.
We put in 102 kilometers today, which is roughly 60-something miles.
Those hills today, man, it felt like 150.
We talked about it yesterday on the podcast where we knew today was going to be a hill day. Yeah. And boy, we've done this before, all right? So this is something we've done before, but we didn't realize until we were kind of looking at everything that it was immediately this morning after leaving our hotel. Like, so we leave our hotel, we get breakfast, and by breakfast, I mean a delicious breakfast at one of the local convenience stores. So they sell this fucking pound cake. Like it's like a mass-produced pound cake.
That's not the banana one, right?
I think it's banana. It's like a banana pound cake. I don't think it's like a banana cake. It's like banana flavored pound cake.
It's a pound of deliciousness.
The fucking shit is great. We grab our protein bars and we drink some coffee, and then we're on our way. And then, like, probably within the first 10 minutes is when we like hit the hill.
We hit this small hill, and then we're like, "Are we at the foothill? The big hill?" We kind of are. But we come down the small hill, and we're like, "Oh, and then immediately we start to climb the monster hill.
It's a 5.5 kilometers.
It's not even bro. We're in the mountain.
No, we were in the mountain. No, yeah. we climbed a mountain. I think it's even called like Mount something. I can't remember what it's called. It's called Mount something.
Mount Pain in the Ass with bikes.
So it's a pretty steep incline for about 5.5 kilometers. Yeah. If you've ever ran a 5K, you can just imagine having your bike and doing that uphill at a 10% incline. And it took us a while. Like, I think it probably took us about an hour and a half to really get up the mountain. And then when we get up to the mountain, we're both fucking dying. It was a mixture of pushing your bike, not pushing your bike, except for Bobby. Well, what would you say the percentages of you pushing your bike versus you actually pedaling and riding your bike up the hill?
99%.
Yeah, the motherfucker was a beast. He's in there pushing or riding his bike the whole time. And I was just, you know what? Fuck that. My knee, I was like, I'm pushing my bike. I don't even give a fuck. So some of the parts, I actually rode my bike a lot more than I thought I was going to, especially comparative to last time. Where last time I know I overwhelmingly majority pushed my bike versus riding my bike, but this time I had a really good mixture of riding and pushing.
Yeah, we felt better prepared this time. And, the hill seemed to, I don't want to say it was easy because it wasn't easy, but it seemed we got up it quicker than last time.
I feel like we did. Yeah, I feel like we at least it wasn't as damaging as it was last time to both our like our mental and our physical.
Yeah.
Because when you do that shit, and well, first off, we know when it's going to end this time, and you kind of know when it's going to end because it tells you, it kind of counts it down. Like you can see the little markers on the road, like 4.3, 4.2, whatever.
We could read the signs better.
Yeah, we know what we're looking for. So, and we knew what was at the top of the hill this time too. Last time we didn't know what was at the top. It was a beautiful little rest stop. Had plenty of snacks. Beautiful view of like I guess you would call it like the valley or the canyon or whatever. Yeah, and but we didn't know about that last time, so this time we did. So it was a little bit nice, and I think we just had our spirits were higher when we got to the top.
Yeah, we felt great. We weren't drained at all. Like we were just kind of course,
It was over. Yeah,
catching our breath and like just eating food and excited that we got it done. And then we weren't there for very long. I think last time we were up there for, I don't even know how long. It was 7 years ago, but I felt like we were trying to catch our breath and to like figure out what the hell we just did with our lives just now to get up there.
and thinking about it because at this time we didn't know about those hills, but I knew and I know at this time about the hills coming later in the week. I was like, fuck, 2 days of like monstrous hills.
Yeah.
And as we say hills for lack of a better term, this was a fucking mountain that we had to go up today. And
if you're going 5K like up a hill, that's a mountain.
that's a fucking mountain. Yeah, I gotta look it up. I think it was like 900 meters, whatever that is equivalent to feet. Very tall, and we got to the top. But the fun part was, you go 5.5K up, you get to go 5.5K down.
Yeah,
and on the
an hour and a half to go up, but 10 minutes to
10 minutes to go down.
10 minutes to go down.
10 minutes to go down. I did take footage of my GoPro. I think you did too, right? You take footage of your GoPro of
The whole time.
bro, I hit record and I'm just like, go. And when I hit stop recording at the end, it was 10 minutes long. So 10 minutes, we were flying so fast down the fucking hill. And Bobby went faster than me. I'm a little bit of a bitch. I hold on to my brakes a little bit more, which is why my hand's not working too well this morning or to this afternoon, this evening. I've definitely got some numbing issues in my hands from my holding my handlebars.
Yeah, even with the gloves on, with all the vibrations of the
Yeah, and you're
those
just
roads are pieces of shit. And
yeah,
hitting every bump, you're like, you feel it.
like look at my hand.
Shocks on the bikes.
We don't have shocks, no. My hand's just all fucked up now. I couldn't use the chopsticks at dinner.
Yeah, that was funny. I was eating chopsticks at dinner. I was like, man, you look like Uma Thurman from Kill Bill. She's trying to eat the rice in that one scene.
My hand is fucked. I'm hoping it gets better after this is all over with, because right now, like, this is like I couldn't hold the chopsticks. Like, that was really fucked up. That was really fucked up.
The guy's like, you want a fork? He's like, yeah.
Fuck, man. I felt like a little bitch having to get a fork. Yes, please. I'm just a fucking child and I don't know how to use chopsticks.
Me, American man. Me can't use chopsticks.
I need a fork for my busted ass hand. Yeah, actually, real quick, you know what's funny is that we've met a lot of cool people, and we've seen a lot of cool people on this trip.
And they've seen us. They always come like, oh, we just saw you.
Yeah, we just saw you. It's very cool. Like they because obviously we stick out like a sore thumb because we're the Americans doing this, but. We tell people throughout the ride that we're doing the ride to Busan from Incheon or whatever from Seoul, and they think that's cool as shit. What I love is that we told that to the people who gave us dinner tonight, and they didn't give one fuck.
It's like, great.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, asshole.
Are you done?
Are you done? Well, to be fair, we got into the restaurant and there was nobody. It was like. It looks like a mom and pop shop, and they're the owners, and they were just sitting at the table like, fuck, we don't have any customers tonight. And here comes fucking Lloyd Christmas. And fucking, what was Harry's last name on Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, man.
What was his name? Lloyd Christmas and something? We just come in like these goofballs, like, hey, can we get some Chinese food, please? I'm oversimplifying. Bobby speaks a decent amount of Korean to get us through things. But, like, that's just what I felt like. And they're like, fuck, I guess we'll serve you because we got nothing else going on tonight.
Yeah. We we ordered jjajangmyeon, which is like a black bean paste sauce with onions and pork on top of some noodles.
Yeah.
You see it a lot in like K dramas and stuff. They'll eat that like in those movies and
Yeah.
shows and stuff. And so we ordered that, and then we're like, hey, we can get some fried rice too. And then we were gonna get 2 fried rice. I'm like, whoa, you want 2? That's too much food.
Listen here, fat boy.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just get 1 fried rice. All right, talk us out of like giving you more money. It's all good. And then we ordered the 2 beers and the 1 soju like we always do.
Yeah.
And we're eating, and I'm like, bro, let's get some more. Let's get some mandu, which are dumplings. When I asked for the mandu in Korean, the guy was like, pretty much like, but you got a lot of food already. Like, I said, no, we're really hungry. You don't understand.
Listen here, fat boy. You don't need any more food.
Yeah, basically. Which is weird because like it's a restaurant.
We'll just make sure it's still recording. We're good.
Which is weird. It's a restaurant. Like we order whatever. Like they'll just give you whatever because you're gonna pay for it. But these guys are like, they don't want us wasting food. That's the thing in Korea. So we didn't waste the food, bro. We just destroyed
ate
all of
every
it.
bit of that fucking shit.
All of it was gone. And then I looked at, I got their attention. I was like, opsoyo, which means like, we don't have it anymore. It's all gone.
Yeah, we ate all that
They
shit.
were laughing, and yeah, they understand how hungry we actually
We were hungry. So, I mean, that was part of like explaining why we were hungry because we were riding our bikes from Incheon to Busan, and they were just like, get the fuck out of my store. We're trying to close.
Yeah. Y'all taking too long. Which is funny. They probably live upstairs or something.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, there was, we had the hill, the big mountain climb in the morning. We ate lunch at the top of the mountain, and then we took 10 minutes to get down. And then pretty much for the rest of the day, it was just smooth sailing. I had a couple hills here and there, some beautiful views of the Korean countryside. Like we were deep in Korean
I
countryside.
took a lot of pictures of that.
Yeah, and a lot of cool stuff out there. And the problem is that you never like. So we've talked about the certification centers a lot on this show or whatever, but like that's kind of how we live. We live certification center to the next certification center. So
Yeah, that's our motivation. Like, how far are we gonna go? Okay, cool. And then get there and like all pumped up that we're there, and it's like, now where do we go? We go here. Okay, cool. How far? 20 kilometers. Let's go. Yeah. It's
so
like,
that it really works out good because it
Yeah.
just makes the entire trip shorter if you just do certification center to certification center. But we were talking, we were like, all right, well, this certification center, we've had a really good day. Let's find a hotel and call it quits on that. And we were both satisfied with what we had put in that day.
Mhm.
I think that would have had us at like 80 kilometers for the day, but that includes a big a mountain day. So mountain days you're going to do less because you're dealing with the mountain for an extended period of time. You obviously cannot go as fast as you can up a mountain as you can like on a flat road.
Mhm.
So even if it's less mileage, it's probably more effort because you got to go up the mountain.
yeah.
So we're like, all right, we're gonna this certification center, we're gonna stop and we're gonna find a hotel. Well, we get to the certification center and we do our business and we're looking for a hotel. Man, there ain't shit. And we look and see all the hotels are at the next certification center. Do you remember how far away it was from there? It was like 22.
17? No, was it?
Was it in the 20? No, it was 17. Maybe it was 17.
Yeah, 17 kilometers. But the problem is, it was gonna start getting dark, and we knew that. You know, it was like around 4:30 at this time, or 4:40.
It was getting close to 5. Yeah, it was getting close to 5.
We know the sun's like starting to go down around like 6,
Yeah.
6:15, 6:30. It's like you're gonna have to use your lights around that time. And but it put us out in during that 17 kilometer like trek to the next certification center, put us in the deep countryside.
We were pretty deep.
No
Yeah.
street lights. And and it started getting dark. We're like, we got lights.
We were in the woods. Like that was that one trek
Yeah.
that we had to, like it was uphill too. We had a lot of hills to climb too.
There was one that was like 18%. I think it was like an 18% incline. We're like, this is worse than the big mountain.
That's unnecessary.
But it wasn't. It was like 500 kilometers of like 18%.
Or 500 meters. Yeah, it was like 500 meters.
500
So
holy shit. 500 meters of like straight up 90 degrees.
Just excuse me while I extend myself into another dimension to get up this fucking hill.
I took it as a challenge to know how tired I was. Like, I'm still going to try to pump it up there without
He did it.
walking.
He did it. I walked 100%. I was like, you know what? I'm too old for this shit. I'm gonna fucking walk in these 500 meters.
My knees suck already.
But yeah, that was. Then we get to the certification center, and
Wait. when we're
Oh, shit.
when we were going up that hill. Remember that couple that we saw?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
we saw this couple, and the lady was walking and the guy was walking, but the guy was walking with two bikes. He was walking her bike for her with his bike. I'm like, that's crazy.
Listen, Bobby, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, bro. I ain't pushing your fucking bike.
Yeah, right?
I ain't pushing your bike. You on this trip, you're pushing it with me. You're pushing it right next to me.
We've never seen that before. That was like, I was like, hey, dude, just see that couple? We're like,
What was funny about that whole thing is that they were pushing it down the hill and like through the straight, like not during the hard
That's
part.
what you saw.
What'd you see?
I saw them pushing up the hill.
Up the hill?
She was walking with her hands like behind her back, like, oh, I'm trying to breathe. And he's like, I gotta carry both.
I mean, look, I get up the hill,
Yeah, they were doing that.
but the moment they got to the top of the hill, here's your bike bag, ride down the fucking hill.
Oh, he was walking it down?
No, dude, they were down the hill and
Yeah.
through the straight.
Oh, man. And he was still walking
He
it?
was still walking.
Oh,
it.
my, get on the bike.
Yeah,
You're
it's-
going down the hill. That's
you-
the fun part.
That's the fun part of cycling. Who's walking their bike down the hill? No,
Gotta
no.
kill the distance fast.
Well, yeah, we did that here. Like whenever we had to go up a pretty sizable hill, and it wasn't like the mountain, but it was still gnarly, still kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But damn, that downhill was fucking majestic.
Yeah.
Like that downhill, you just spits you back out at the
You
end.
talking about the big mountain?
No, this afternoon.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this,
yeah.
whenever right before. Remember, the map was telling us to go a different way, and we are like, oh, yeah, right there, that spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, going, when you're like, we had like, what we had like at that point, like maybe 10
Something like that, like 7, 8, 9, something like that.
kilometers left. But we know when we're going down hills that fast, and it's like downhill for a good significant amount of time, it's like we're killing the kilometers really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was funny was we had a moment of disagreement on which way to go.
I forgot.
So we're using a Korean navigation app because Google Maps, Apple Maps, they don't work in Korea. And so it's Korean navigation. It's in English, so it's fine. And or they have an option in English. And it has a bike mode. And it's how we've been navigating this entire trip. It's been super helpful. And then at one point today, just decided to shit the bed. We were at I think we're at our second to last certification center, and there was a good group of people there, probably like, I don't know, like 12 people.
Yeah.
They're all doing the same thing we're doing, getting their books stamped, and they're going to Busan. Yeah. They're all doing the same thing. And we all kind of leave at the same time to head to the next station. And it's our third to last. It was because I forgot we had the one that we thought had hotels.
Yeah.
So it's two certification centers ago.
Right, yeah.
And so they're like, we're going to Busan. Yeah. We've seen them several times we've seen most of them like several times throughout the week. Because we're all kind of just playing like leapfrog of one person's in front, one group's in front, next group's in front, whatever. But we all end up running into each other at these certification centers. It's actually kind of cool to see the same people.
Yeah.
And realize
we beat them there, and sometimes they beat us there.
Yeah. You're all in this shit together, and you're all doing something fucking remarkable together. But when we get to the road, left to the bridge, straight on the path, half of them go left, half of them go straight. And Bobby was like, and to be fair, the sign says to go left.
Yeah,
there's
Four Rivers, go left.
Go left. But fucking half of them went straight and half of them went left. And Bobby and the map, the Korean navigation app was telling us to go straight. And Bobby's like, fuck that. It's telling the sign says to go left.
Because he used the same fucking map for the detour that we had for our side quest.
No. It was spot on. It was spot on. We just went to the wrong
had a
place.
15-kilometer side quest because of that stupid ass map.
Yeah. But yeah, we end up going left, and to come to find out, they just merged the lane. The paths merged later on down the road. So
we were both right.
We were both right. Yeah. But the sign did say left, so we went left.
And then two of the Koreans that were going left were like, "Go this way." I was like, "Busan's this way." They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Cool, George." They said Busan's this way. He's like, "But the other group's going that way." I'm like, "But the sign says to go left, and they're telling us to go left."
Oh, the big thing was Bobby's like, I got Koreans telling us to go left. I was like, bro, that's a whole bunch of Koreans going straight. Like it was every argument sucked. I'm like, no, other than the sign telling us to go left, but then the navigation told us to go straight. It was just silly nonsense, and we're here now. We made it.
What we're thinking is, last time we did this, we probably went straight because we didn't recognize anything.
Yeah.
At the same time, 7 years ago, but when we went left, we didn't recognize anything that we were experiencing. But hey, it's still taking us when we navigated it was taking us to the right direction. But
Just a different way. Yeah.
different way. But I think it feels like that both directions were going to be the same distance, same time.
Yeah, it was basically just two different sides of the river. Yeah.
But I like the way we went. That was pretty sweet.
It was very cool. Yeah, I like that way a lot. It was fun. And plus it's nice to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, change it up. We don't have to do the same shit every single time. We're not even staying in the same hotel. Our hotel that we stayed in at this day 7 years ago is right next door.
Yeah, it's right next door, and that's the one that had the circle bed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I have a picture, and I can insert the circle bed picture right now
Circle bed.
from 7 years ago. And that was where I was telling you this at dinner. Like, it was like 2:00 in the morning. I woke up to, like, I don't know what it was. Obviously Korean because they're speaking Korean, yelling Korean. It was multiple men yelling at each other.
Argument about the fight.
It was in a hallway, like 2 a.m, and I was laying there on my circle bed, like with my blanket pulled up to me, being like, "Am I gonna be okay? Are you okay?
Are they gonna try to break in?
But yeah, that was next door, and this one's been very nice. This hotel, it's I mean 40. I mean, what did we pay? Like $28, whatever, right? So like it's super cheap. And the owner, manager, whatever you want to call her, spoke zero English. She had Bobby's barely Korean, and then she had her little translator app. She was very sweet and was very nice and hooked us up and showed us where to go, showed us how to do everything. She pointed us how to get to dinner. And we walked over to dinner, did our normal get dinner, get drinks, and then hit up the convenience store. Picked up my entire bag full of fucking goodies of coffee and water and Kit Kats and all that shit. And yeah, we are on day 4, and tomorrow is day 5.
Getting closer. We're over halfway now.
Yeah, we've only got 2 more nights in the hotel on the road.
We're closer to Busan than we are Seoul.
We are closer to Busan than we are Seoul. Like, you can look on the map, you can be like, whatever. Like, tomorrow we're gonna pass through Daegu, and to me that's the big checkpoint.
Yeah.
Because Daegu, if you're driving, is only an hour and 10 minutes away from Busan.
The third biggest city.
And it's the third biggest city in Korea. So, like, passing through Daegu is going to be like a big milestone. Because really, after that, it's just Busan.
You got this giant peanut that's huge.
Is it a peanut? It's like
I don't
it looks
know.
like a kidney bean or some shit.
Maybe it's just weird. It's this giant like building that's shaped like a kidney bean, I guess.
I don't fucking know. It looks weird, right?
It has a coffee shop in
it does have a coffee shop.
We're gonna hit that coffee shop up.
Yeah, we got coffee there last time. We got coffee there this time.
100%.
And I used to live in Daegu, and I love Daegu. It's one of my favorite cities I've ever been, lived, whatever it is. I love Daegu a lot.
Hot as shit in the summer.
It's very hot place in Korea. But thank God we're not there in the summertime. We're there here in the fall.
Yeah.
And we're going to stop by, get some coffee. And then, so yeah, tomorrow we'll be talking more about our experience in Daegu. But that's our show for today. Like, we're very tired.
We're tired, right? Why are you still here?
The fact that we can even communicate right now is crazy.
We almost didn't have the show tonight.
I'm very tired.
Like, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm like, bro, we got to do it.
We're very tired. It's a very long day, and I mean, we leave. We meet at 9, and then we go to the convenience store, get like breakfast and stuff. So really, after all that, it's like 9:30. We're on the road, and we got to this hotel at what, 6:30?
6:30.
That's a long fucking. We're just on the road all day, either riding our bikes or at a rest stop or whatever.
What's funny is like we flew to the mountains. We're like, well, we're feeling great. We still get here at dark.
We tried our best to get here. Like, it was, I mean, to be fair, like, it was really dark the last time we got here.
Yeah.
The sun was
Without
setting.
lights. We didn't have any headlights.
We didn't have any headlights. This time we had headlights, but the sun was still setting. Like, it was still like a swirl. It's not like
It was like, oh shit moment last time. Remember that?
I remember freaking out because it was dark, and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck we're gonna stay. Because that's another thing. We have a really good idea of where we want to go, but we don't have hotel reservations. We don't have anything. We just kind of go and we hope for the best, and it's
working out so far.
yeah. Typically, it works out pretty. I don't think we've ran into any issue where we walked into a place, except for yesterday. Remember, we walked into a place and the fucking guy extended us.
Oh, the first hotel.
Yeah, the first hotel is like,
you
no,
were-
that's the very first time out of all these times we've do that.
And
We've
it's
done
either
this.
A, he didn't really have any like open rooms.
Yeah.
Or B, he didn't want to deal with us.
He saw the non-Korean speakers, and
He
he's
was
like,
like,
"Fuck
no.
this! I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be open up my translator app and be helping you guys out." But tomorrow should be a relatively easy day, or comparative to today, and
From
then
what we remember, maybe.
we'll see.
We're gonna first thing out of the gates, we're gonna hit a hill. We're like, shit.
Well, that was it. That was the hill tonight. Like after we hit the certification center, I was like, all right, let's find the hotel. There's a fucking hill instantly. And hills, whenever you cycle, and if you're like a cyclist, you know what we're talking about. If you're not, you learn to spot hills. You learn how horrible hills are. Like you just like you see something, and maybe it's just a goofy cyclist in me. Whenever I go up a hill, like in my car, I think like, man, this would fucking suck. In my bike, that's all I think about. We don't like hills. Hills are the worst. They make everything that's great about cycling not fun at all.
So tomorrow, if I remember right, should be pretty flat and fairly flat or whatever.
Should be, yeah.
But then it's like more hills the next couple days after that.